Several minors facing the consequences, what McAllen police say they found.
Plus, charges now filed in connection with Friday's standoff in San Juan, the cost to get out of jail. And we now know how many gunfire calls Hidalgo County Sheriff deputies took when the new year rang in.
Plus, an eyesore for neighbors in Weslaco, the illegal dumping site that's been causing problems for years. How the city is planning to tackle the situation.
Sunny and unseasonably warm across the valley today and most of this week, but there are changes for the weekend. We'll update your forecast. It's Channel 5 News at 5 begins right now.
Live from the Valley's News Channel, this is Channel 5 News at 5.
First at 5 teens charged accused of throwing a large house party where underage drinking was taking place, some as young as 14 years old. Thank you so much for joining us at 5. I'm Javier Guerra.
And I'm Christine Galvan. McAllen police say that party happened at an Airbnb rental, and it was advertised with a flyer on social media. There was a $5 cover fee to get in. The house is on North 24th Street. Police say more than 50 people were at the home when they showed up. They gave out 56 citations for possession of alcohol by a minor. That's in addition to the 5 teenagers they arrested. Police say they are still investigating. More charges could be filed.
Now to Harlingen, where police say a man who was hit by a driver has died. Guadalupe Enrique Villarreal Jr. was hit on Sunday. The 50-year-old died overnight. Police say the driver stayed at the scene and is cooperating with police. Right now, no charges have been filed.
San Juan police say this is the guy who caused a standoff in their city last Friday. Andres Alejandro is charged with 6 counts of aggravated assault against a public servant and unlawful possession of a weapon by a felon. No one was hurt. Bond was set at $700,000. Today we learned Hidalgo County Sheriff deputies responded to nearly 200 calls of celebratory gunfire on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. That's over a 12-hour period. Deputies confirmed 10 cases of property damage from bullets hitting homes and windows. No serious injuries reported, but a reminder, firing a gun into the air is illegal and it can result in criminal charges.
And changing subjects, happy Monday, Valley. Temperatures are in the 80s in much of the RGV, feeling more like spring instead of winter. That is a live look at the afternoon sky right here in Weslaco.
The chief is back to get us ready for the school and work week. Tim, let's start with those evening hours.
Hey there, looks like a pretty mild evening across the valley. Certainly not an early January kind of evening, but haven't heard a lot of complaints about it. Let's put it that way. That view from Sky 5 right now shows the skies are mostly sunny across the area. That's looking west from our studios. There's a couple clouds out there, but not many. And temperatures, as you mentioned, mostly in the 80s in the upper valley, 70s in the lower valley. Harlingen and Brownsville both back down to 79 degrees right now, while the upper valley all checking in at 82. The view at the coast, much the same. Skies there, just partly cloudy. See some patchy clouds kind of showing up, but a nice day, very quiet day at the beach as well. Most of this week looks a lot like today. Very warm, unseasonably so, but by the weekend, we do expect some changes. We'll take a look at the changes and update your forecast in just a few minutes.
So we're looking at conserving water. At the end, it's the same water source, so we need to protect it.
That's why Mercedes wants to know who is using well water on their property. A new Sydney ordinance requires people to register their well with the city. It was passed last month. Owners are also now required to install a special device to avoid well water from backing up into city water.
We're going to notify them with a letter. We're going to send code enforcement reminding them. We'll give them a grace period. We'll help them register. It's really to make sure we protect the water source, which is the city's system.
If well owners do not register with the city, they could be fined up to $500. An illegal dumping site in Weslaco is raising concerns for neighbors who live in the area. They say the mess has become a safety and health issue. Karen
Lucetto is live at that dump site. Karen, where exactly is this located?
I'm on Dallas Drive off Westgate. This is the area of concern for many people who live here. Behind me, you see this dip over here. There's a car tire, a cardboard box. There's even broken glass and cigarette butts. It looked much different than it did earlier today. I want to give you a look. This is what it looked like when we got here this morning. I counted 16 tires in the pile of trash and empty cans and broken glass. Public Works crews were already out here picking up the mess when we got here. It happened after we called them this morning about the dump site. Now, this is what it looked like yesterday. This picture was given to us by a woman who lives in this area. She says for the past year, she's seen more and more people come out here to dump their trash. She told us she's tried contacting the city to clean it up, but never got results. She says not only is the trash a nuisance, it's also a safety hazard. She says trash has been attracting rats to this area. We got the chance to speak with code enforcement. They told us they're introducing new technology to help combat illegal dumping. We'll tell you what it is coming up at 6. Live in Weslaco, Karen Lucero, Channel 5 News.
Now, First Warn 5 traffic.
Let's take a close look at traffic on this breezy Monday afternoon. This is the view in the Upper Valley right now. 69C, no major problems from Edinburgh into Far. Likewise, the Expressway I-2 looks good. McAllen into Far as well. Go a little bit closer, and we don't see any problems in the interchange at all. That's nice. Even going over to McAllen, where it usually slows down over there, no issues there. There's a camera right here. That's at Sioux Road, kind of looking south toward the interchange. Need to straighten that camera out a little bit, tech stop. But as we look to the south, things moving smoothly. Boy, you remember like a year ago, this was all under construction and it just took forever to get through there. It's nice to see that that no longer a problem. Here's some travel times. Weslaco to McAllen, about 15 minutes. Harlingen to McAllen, 30 minutes, which is pretty close to normal. Brownsville to McAllen from east to west, about 51 minutes to make that drive at this hour. We'll keep an eye on traffic and let you know how things change.
Next at 5, Venezuela's president in court in New York, while someone else takes over his job. Plus,
it was a Delta alert that everything was canceled.
Americans stranded in the Caribbean, scrambling to find flights, hotels, and a way back home. The unexpected costs they're now paying and why some families may be running out of options.
You're watching the Valley's News Channel with Christine Galva, Javier Guerra, First Warn 5 Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith. This is Channel 5 News at 5. The traffic report is supported by J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys.
Get ready, the 4th annual Bayou Brewfest is coming back. Saturday, March 28th at the Edinburgh Promenade Courtyard. Enjoy a huge craft beer garden, delicious food from your favorite Valley restaurants, live music, auctions, and much more. Don't miss the fun, flavor, and festivities at the 4th annual Edinburgh Rotary Bayou Brewfest. Get your tickets now at edinburghrotary.org. The Edinburgh Rotary 4th annual Bayou Brewfest.
Being friendly isn't just a tagline. It's the heart of everything we do. From warm greetings to lending a hand in our community, spreading friendliness goes far beyond our doors. It's more than service. It's the friendly way, and we're proud to pass it on.
No matter where we start, every mile brings us closer. And as Texans, we take care of each other along the way. We lend a hand, slow down, and take our time. At the end of the day, we all want to get home safe. Drive like a Texan. Kind, courteous, and safe.
Storms don't wait, and neither should you. If your home or business has been hit by a storm, your insurance company should step in to help. But often, they deny, delay, and underpay. At the Omar Ochoa Law Firm, we fight back. We help business owners with hail damage, wind damage, business interruption, and much more. Call the Omar Ochoa Law Firm and take your first step toward recovery.
In every corner of our community, there are people making a difference.
Making sure that we're showing how inclusion really does work, and then inspiring other business owners to do the same thing.
Together, they're building a stronger, brighter future for all of us right here in the RGV.
You have to put everything, every bit of passion you possess into it. You have to believe that you can do it.
Take 5 is showcasing people in the community who are empowering the RGV. Watch Empowering the RGV every Tuesday at 3 on Channel 5.
Nicolas Maduro remains in federal custody right now in New York. This is video of him as he was making his first court appearance today on narco-terrorism charges. Cameras are not allowed in court, but Maduro told the court he is still the president of Venezuela and he is, quote, innocent. His wife also pleaded not guilty. Both are accused of working with drug cartels to move cocaine into the United States. While that was happening in New York, this was what was happening in Venezuela. That is Maduro's vice president taking over his job, at least temporarily. Delcy Rodriguez is now her country's acting president, and she says she is ready to work with the Trump administration. The oath of office was administered by her brother, National Assembly President Jorge Rodriguez.
The military operation to capture Maduro put a pause on air travel in the Caribbean. And as of today, some Americans are still stuck on vacation. A Georgia family says they were able to reschedule their return flight at no additional cost, but they can't leave until Wednesday.
We're still paying for food. We're still paying for the room. I extended our rental car and stuff like that. Those are all costs that we were not expecting to have to do.
That couple says they're fortunate their hotel had space for them. Others are having a hard time finding available rooms.
Coming up, the attempted break-in at the vice president's home in Ohio. The weapon police say they found.
It's a very mild evening across the valley. Temperatures will fall a little, but we'll be in the 70s all the way through 8 o'clock under mainly clear skies. We'll look at the forecast for the rest of the weekend as we continue.
Toyotathon is still on. Start fresh with a new Toyota. Head to a hot spring in a Camry. Come on. Off-road in a Land Cruiser. Whoa! Or take a Grand Highlander for a quick trip. Maybe to the mountains.
Right. During Toyotathon, qualified buyers get 2.99% APR financing for 72 months on a rugged new 2026 Tundra. Offer ends January 5th.
Toyotathon ends January 5th.
Toyota, let's go places.
This one's tough. Holding. Oh, offsides.
Try again. They're just letters.
Face mask.
Not even close.
Oh, incomplete pass.
It was a catch. And no, just letters.
Do you think LASIK can help?
Finally, you made the right call.
The Pena Eye Institute offers the safest, most advanced LASIK procedure so you can start living your best life.
Next.
Call 661-UC.
Wrong way. Over here.
Drive into the new year and save more at Fiesta Chevrolet. Drive a new Silverado with $13,000 off or $199 a month. That's right, $13,000 off or $199 a month. Get big savings on more than 700 new Chevys now at Fiesta Chevrolet in Edinburgh.
Dale gas.
Amor, I need you to call Ezequiel Reina. Call Reina.
You focus on your husband. I'll manage the law, take care of him and your family.
Mr. Reina said he's going to take care of everything. You're going to be okay.
Elevate your home with Mega Furniture in McAllen. Enjoy an incredible 50% off and 0% financing to bring style and comfort into your space. Mega Furniture, 2901 North 10th Street, McAllen.
The year-end sales event is on right now at Sames McAllen Ford. Save $10,000 off MSRP. Claim your 2025 Ford and lock in the best deal now. Visit SamesMcAllenFord.com for details.
You're watching KRGV Weslaco.
Dispatch from Secret Service.
Go ahead.
Dispatch from Secret Service. We have a possible break-in going on at our location.
A man is in custody after trying to break into the vice president's Ohio home. Police say the man broke windows and caused other property damage overnight. The vice president and his family were not home at the time, but were there over the weekend. Authorities say the suspect had a hammer and also vandalized a Secret Service vehicle. The suspect is set to be arraigned tomorrow.
Now to a live look at the nation's capital. Lawmakers return to Washington today And there is yet another threat of a government shutdown looming. This time, their deadline to reach a funding deal is January 30th. And once again, that fight is expected to center on health care reform.
Today is Republicans Marjorie Taylor Greene's last day on Capitol Hill. She announced her resignation in November. Her departure leaves the House with 219 Republicans and 213 Democrats. 3 seats are vacant. The Republican majority could shrink further. 2 Democrats face a special election runoff in Texas this month.
Now, first Warn 5 weather with Chief Meteorologist Tim Smith.
Hey folks, comfortable day across the valley, warmer than what you would expect in early January, but no complaints there. That's the view from Sky 5 on South Padre Island, looking out over the Gulf. It's a nice day there, just some patchy clouds showing up right here as we get closer to sunset. If we'll move inland, you'll notice that skies are mainly clear here. The temperature news time's 81 degrees, winds out of the southeast, about 18 miles an hour. Dew point back in the 60s, so it's not super humid, but you know, you look for something a little drier this time of year. Current temperatures valley-wide, 79 in Harlingen, 88 in Rio Grande City. The beach checking in at 72 right now. Overnight tonight, cool, but still above average for this time of year. 60s almost everywhere, and the beach bottoms out right around 70 degrees, so a very mild night across the area. And then tomorrow, we start the day in the mid-60s, but our high should be about 86 during the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, a southerly wind tomorrow. Not as windy as today, but a pretty good breeze, and we'll be in the mid-80s by lunchtime and stay there during the afternoon hours. Here's that wind forecast, and all day long that wind comes up from the south, and that's what pushes warmer, more humid air into the region. But you know, today we're looking at gusts up around 25, tomorrow more like 15-mile-an-hour gusts. So yes, breezy, but not as windy as what we've seen across the area today, but it's still a south wind until that wind flips and comes from the north. Warm temperatures are likely to continue. So we're 86, 86, 87 the next 3 days. The normal for this time of year is 70. So we're hitting that at about 9 o'clock in the morning. It just keeps going up, up, up. The record's just a little bit above our forecast highs. We set records over the weekend. It's possible we'll set records again this week. So the warm front moving away. There's a cool front on the map in Texas, but it doesn't get here. It stalls and moves farther to the east. So the warm weather sticks around in the valley tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday as well. Next front on the map, and the models differ on exactly how this is going to play out over the weekend. This is the GFS model. It says we get a wind shift on Friday, which makes it a little less humid, but the cooler air comes behind a second front. European model says it all comes with one front Friday night. But either way, Friday's still a warm day, and then it gets cooler Saturday. And notice all the clouds sticking around. Winds up high in the atmosphere coming off the Pacific Ocean, going up and over the cooler air, so we end up with clouds, and likely clouds are going to stick around most, if not all, of the weekend into early next week as well, along with those cooler temperatures. But look at the humidity forecast. At some point Friday, whether it's the first front early in the day or late in the day, the humidity drops like a rock, and then just off the chart through the weekend. So at least the humidity levels will be relatively low for the weekend. So tonight, 67, mainly clear, very mild. Again, remember our normal high is 70. Our low is going to be pretty close to that tonight. And then tomorrow up to 86. Some patchy clouds around, breezy, but not as windy as today. That wind out of the southeast about 8 to 16 miles an hour tomorrow. Here you go. Next 7 days, 86, 86, 87. Friday's the change. We've still got lower humidity in there, hoping that that GFS model does bring the drier air in Friday. But regardless, it turns cooler with maybe some patchy drizzle on Saturday. Can't rule out a little drizzle Sunday and Monday as well. We've pushed these numbers down as expected into the 60s. Talked about that a little bit last night. So it looks cool for the end of the week and the first part of next week. That's your updated First Warn 5 forecast.
Next at 5, Forget the Needles, a popular but expensive weight loss drug, is now available in pill form. The price range ahead.
Plus, a flu warning from a family who just lost their teen to the virus. What they say happened after she tested positive.
Do you have Facebook? We do. Catch the top stories, daily weather updates to know what to wear, plus live interviews as they're happening. All right in the palm of your hand. Follow Channel 5 News on Facebook.
Too often, families are torn apart when trying to divide a loved one's assets. Unfortunately, knowing if you will need a will or a trust can be confusing. I'm attorney Susana Silva, and I will guide you through the process. Don't wait. Call me now.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know one. Your sister. Your buddy. The ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
Right now, well-qualified buyers can get 1.9% financing on this Silverado. Plus, get $3,350 total value. And Texas residents can get an additional $2,000 bonus cash on select Silverado 1500 models.
The McAllen Chamber of Commerce is proud to honor two individuals central to our city's history. In celebration of our 100th anniversary, this year's Man and Woman of the Year are John McAllen and Salome Bayi McAllen, representing the founding families whose vision shaped McAllen's success. Join us at the Man and Woman of the Year Gala as we celebrate a legacy built on vision, dedication, and a commitment to the future on January 13th at the McAllen Convention Center. For more information, contact the McAllen Chamber of Commerce at 956-682-2871.
If you're an illegal alien, this runway is your future because you're headed home. I'm Christine Ohm, the United States Secretary of Homeland Security. If you download the CBP Home app and you safely self-deport, you will receive financial assistance, a free flight, and the chance to come back to America legally. If you don't, you will be caught, fined, detained, and forcefully removed. Under President Trump's strong leadership, we follow the law, and our border is secure.
Drive into the new year with big savings at Bert Ogden Buick GMC. And drive a new Encore for just $149 a month. That's right, just $149 per month. We shop the competition so you don't have to at Bert Ogden Buick GMC in Edinburgh.
If you've been in a car accident, then you better get ready for a fight. You need a force. No other law firm in the Valley has more offices, more resources, and reaches more people. The J. Gonzalez Law Firm, 1-800-CAR-COURAGE. A force for justice.
Starting today, doctors can prescribe Wegovy in pill form to patients who need or want to lose weight. Wegovy is basically Ozempic, but it is FDA approved for weight loss and heart disease instead of diabetes. Wegovy has been available as an injection for about 5 years, but this is the first time it's available as a pill.
Wegovy pill will be available in over 70,000 pharmacies across the U.S.
The out-of-pocket costs will vary depending on insurance coverage. Copays could cost $25 or less, but if you don't have insurance or your plan won't cover it, a monthly supply could cost up to $300 depending on dosage. We always hear how underlying health conditions like diabetes and heart disease can make it harder for our bodies to fight off viruses, and we are in the middle of flu season. Ohio just reported its first flu-related pediatric death.
And Christine, she was a teen. Her family says she was healthy. Brady Williams has a story.
Riley, she loved, anyone she met, she would make them feel on top of the world. Even when Riley didn't feel on top of the world, she wanted you to know how beautiful you were, how loved you were, and she meant it.
Riley Spurlock was 16 years old. Sister Kylie and stepmom Brittany say she was incredible.
I found peace knowing that my children had a sister like Riley, and it just feels like a piece of me. And, my children will never have that back.
They say Riley was Ohio's first pediatric flu victim this year. Riley did not have a flu shot this year. Her family says last Tuesday she went to the doctor with ordinary flu symptoms.
The doctor told us that it was going to get worse before it got better.
On Sunday, it was clear she was much worse.
She was coughing and choking on her own blood.
They say at the hospital she quickly deteriorated.
She went from a 98.5 temperature to a 105.
She went septic.
She double pneumonia, all within 24 hours, and it just all from the flu, and it doesn't make sense.
They say doctors offered to put Riley on an artificial heart and lungs. They consented, but an hour later, doctors returned with horrible news.
Riley hadn't had a pulse for 50 minutes, and they were doing chest compressions, and she was brain dead.
What do you want folks to learn from this?
I want people to know that this is not just the flu. I want parents to be overbearing. I want them to know signs of what's good and what's not. Sepsis, it gets you. I want to be able to save somebody since my sister wasn't able to be saved herself.
It's not keep your kids inside. Oh, they're healthy. No, she was healthy and now she's gone.
That was Brady Williams reporting. When we come back, we're checking in with the Pump Patrol team. Keep it here. We're going to be back in about 2 minutes.
The year-end sales event is on right now at Sames Harlingen Ford. Low leases like $459 per month on a 2025 Ford F-150 STX with 0 down payment. Visit SamesHarlingenFord.com for details.
KRGV Channel 5 cares about the quality of its children's programming. Information on the educational and informational children's programming broadcast by Channel 5 is placed in the station's public service file on a quarterly basis and is available for inspection at 900 East Expressway 83, Weslaco, between the hours of 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. If you have any comments regarding our children's programming, please send them to KRGV Channel 5, P.O. Box 5, Weslaco, Texas, 78599-0005.
With the new IHOP value menu, $6 is all it takes to go to your happy place. Or your breakfast faves like pancakes, eggs, and bacon, or French toast with sausage and eggs are all just $6. The new value menu, every day at IHOP.
Hey RGV, it's Zach. The manufacturer warranties other roofers talk about, they're pretty good. But our lifetime guarantee is the best in the industry. We back it up in writing. That's why Honest Abe Roofing is America's reliable roofer since 2007.
What have we got?
The Andersons. All night, tossing and turning, bad backs, sleep score at an all-time low.
Round up the team.
At Denver Mattress, going undercover is literally how we solve problems.
And when we find sleepers waking up with aches and pains, we turn to the Tempur-Pedic Adapt, designed for ultimate pressure relief that uniquely adapts to your body's pressure points.
And right now, save $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets and get a $300 gift.
Denver Mattress, the easiest way to get the right Tempur-Pedic.
Imagine this, a brand new Nissan Frontier wrapped up under the Christmas tree. Right now, unwrap $10,000 off on a Frontier. That's $10,000 in holiday savings here at Bert Ogden Nissan in McAllen. Dale gas.
Get ready, the 4th annual Bayou Brewfest is coming back. Saturday, March 28th at the Edinburgh Promenade Courtyard. Enjoy a huge craft beer garden, delicious food from your favorite Valley restaurants, live music, auctions, and much more. Don't miss the fun, flavor, and festivities at the 4th annual Edinburgh Rotary Bayou Brewfest. Get your tickets now at edinburghrotary.org. The Edinburgh Rotary 4th annual Bayou Brewfest.
Back now with a look at gas prices around the valley. Our viewers were all over today. Viewer Kim Cruz found gas for $2.39 at the Walmart in Port Isabel. Margie Cars found gas for $2.33 in Edinburgh off Monte Cristo and Klausner.
Donald Renicky found gas for $2.17 on Sam Houston and Expressway 77 in San Benito. Robert Jurado found gas for $2.12 at the Circle K in Donna. That's with the Easy Pay gas card. Then Gerald Seville found gas for $2.11 on Sherry Road in the Expressway in Mission. Let's see if our in-house team can beat $2.11.
Hello everyone, this is photojournalist Carlos Mendoza here at the corner of Murphy Avenue and Salinas Avenue here in Donna, where we found the gallon of gas for, that's right, $2.22.
Hey Valley, this is Photographer Ramiro Castro Jr. out here in Port Isabel off of Ocean Boulevard and Santa Isabel Boulevard, where your gas is $2.43 a gallon.
Hello everybody, this is photojournalist Catherine Rodriguez. I am here at the Stripes in McAllen on the corner of Ware and Frontage Road, where gas is $2.45.
Today's best price, $2.11 in Mission.
If you see a better deal, we want to know about it. Just take a picture and send us an email to news@krgv.com.
Participating in that today.
Yeah.
Good day. Here's a look at the next 7 days weather-wise. 80s through Friday, and then it cools off for the weekend. 70s, 60s even. Saturday may be cooler than that as well. Going to have to weigh out the strength of this front, but I think it'll be pretty decent. Certainly won't be in the 80s anymore after Friday. Chance of some light rain and drizzle from Saturday on through the rest of the weekend. Let's take one more look at traffic and see how things are moving at this hour across the area. We'll go to Brownsville and notice it's all clear. A lot of green on that map. North and southbound expressway is good. That's 69E. Military Highway off to the west looks good. No major problems there. Go a little bit tighter into the southmost area. No issues there either. As far as the traffic camera goes, that one's right there at 12th Street. Smooth. That's nice, right? Monday traffic. Some places haven't started school yet. Some have, so maybe that'll change as we go through the week. There's your travel times. All in good shape right now. Green is good.
All right, and that is going to do it for us at 5.
Don't forget, more local headlines are coming up in 30 minutes.
The Beach Camera is sponsored by the South Padre Island Convention and Visitor